After coming down from the top with the other cats, you can get this miscellaneous trophy by doing 100 meows. You can stop and keep spamming the circle button until the trophy pops, which would not take longer than 1 to 2 minutes. Alternatively, you may keep pressing it as you advance through the chapters until the trophy pops. Once you jump to this second ledge, look left for a tree, then approach it. Press the triangle button and alternately press the L2 and R2 button to scratch the tree. This one is related to the territory trophy, and you need to do this every chapter. This next trophy is story related when chapter 1 ends. In chapter 2, you will need to find another object to scratch. There's a certain point in the level where you need to push a paint can off a ledge and into a glass window below. Drop through the broken window to wind up in an apartment with 2 rugs that you can scratch. Towards the end of the chapter, there's a chase sequence where you'll be pursued by tick-like creatures called Zurks. You will need to complete this chase sequence without being bitten by one to unlock the Can't Catch Me trophy. This is arguably the trickiest trophy in the game, so do not worry if you need to reload the last checkpoint a few times during the chase if you are caught. Note that the Zurks will jump towards you, and if they catch you, the screen will start turning red, and you will see the circle button promptly to shake them off. This cannot happen even once, so if you see the prompt on the screen, means you failed. If you are caught, immediately press the option button to pause the game, and restart from the last checkpoint to avoid wasting time. Best strategy is to keep holding down the R2 button to run, and use the left analog stick to keep zigzagging at all times. Make sure you are always looking ahead of you to see where the Zurks will come from, and run to the opposite side. In fact, this will lead you in the right direction, as the path you need to follow will not be blocked by them. Once a group of Zurks starts jumping at you, make sure to change your direction. Do not do this before they start jumping at you, as they cannot change the direction of their jumps, they will very likely miss. Keep doing this until you run up a set of stairs and see an orange neon sign pointing at an open window. Jump cross through it and the trophy will pop as you land in the safe room. At the beginning of chapter 3, once you jump onto the bed in the apartment, you will then go into another room with a big PC screen. You will find a carpet you can scratch. This is the only available spot in this chapter. This next trophy is story related. After you help the AI find a suitable body to download itself, B12 will come to life and will become your companion from now on. The trophy will pop right after you meet him. After riding the bucket down with B12, you will receive this first memory. As you approach the wall with the mural painting, a cutscene will play and B12 will tell a few things about his memories coming back. This trophy is earned during Chapter 4. After a short cinematic sequence at the beginning of the chapter, in which the robots will escape from you, thinking you are a threat, you will reach a garage where some of them are hiding, and it is protected by a guardian. You will automatically interact with him, and B12 will help you translate their language to yours. That is when the trophy will pop. After meeting with the guardian, there is a rug in the garage behind him. There, you'll find a rug on the ground that you can scratch. Approach that and scratch the rug to add to the territory trophy. Next, show the postcard item to the guardian so that you can explore more freely. Once you have control of the cat, approach the guardian and press the triangle button to nuzzle against his leg. You will need to do this 5 times with different robots to get the cat's best friend trophy. Then turn left and you will see a basketball before a small ramp with a trash can at the bottom. You'll need to slowly approach the ball and hit it in the right direction, which is a straight line. If you fail to shoot the ball, you can reload the last checkpoint as needed until you make it. Then turn 108 degrees. Pass the vending machine to the right, and the musician to the left, you'll come across a paper bag. Approach the paper bag and press the triangle button. Once you wear it, controls will be inverted. If you move left, it will go in the opposite direction, and so on. After a few seconds, the bag will drop. The trophy will pop though as soon as you equip it. You could also get the Productive Day trophy here if you wish, or come back for it with Chapter Select later. You'll need to put down the controller, and do nothing for 1 hour until the trophy pops. Make sure the controller is plugged in, using the USB cable. Otherwise, the screen will get locked, and you will need to restart again due to inactivity. To the right of the musician, you will see an alleyway with a safe in it. Enter the combination 1283 to get the music sheet 1 of 8 from within. Once you have delivered the 8 sheets, he will gift you the music badge, which is needed to earn the badge trophy. Opposite the musician, interact with the nearest vending machine to get an energy drink. This will be used to get another music sheet with the market vendor. Take the can up the stairs, past the guardian, and down the stairs at the other side of where the basketball was. On the left, there's a merchant selling his wares. Buy the music sheet from him using your energy drink. Next, go down the stairs opposite the guardian, and then head left up the stairs. You should see 2 robots standing together. Between them is a barrel. You can nuzzle up both of them. Go right into the alleyway from the 2 robots, and then go left at the bottom of the stairs. There, you'll see a robot called Grandma. Nuzzle up to her. From Grandma, go right into the alleyway, then jump up onto the wooden crate stack ahead of you. Jump up, and you'll find a vending machine from which you can retrieve another energy drink. Go back towards Grandma, then go right into the alleyway, then take the first right into another alleyway, and then go up the stairs. At the top of the stairs, interact with the vending machine to get another energy drink. Next to the vending machine you'll see another of B12's memory. Go back to Grandma's shop, and go past her to find a door with some circuit blueprints on it. Scratch the door until someone comes to open it, letting you inside. Get inside, and take the third music sheet stuck to the painting. Continue up the stairs to the second floor of the building, where you'll find another B12's memory among the plants. Leave this house via the window on the second floor and drop down onto the street. To your right, there's a bar you can go inside. Go inside and head upstairs. Look for another B12's memory on a table up here. Nearby, you'll also find some music sheet on another table. Once done, exit the bar via the window on the second floor. In the alleyway outside, use the dumpster to jump to an air conditioning unit and then the roof. From there, make your way up to a blue-colored apartment above and head inside via the open window. Inside this apartment, look for the music sheet that can be found on the shelf at the end of the bed. Then go to the back room and pick the notebook here, which is story-related. Head back out the way you came, and go right to the building with the deactivated neon beer bottle sign. Make your way up to the roof and at the back of the sign you will find B12 memory here. Then go back to the window you exited earlier, then cross the pipe into the balcony. Above the table you'll see a music sheet. Cross the pipe to the other side of a robot lying on a mattress. Beside him there is a bed. You can also use this bed to add some time to the Productive Day trophy. Then go down and cross the roof to the other side. There is another vending machine here. Then climb up and climb again onto the sofa. Repeat touching the remote control until this trophy pops. Behind the sofa, you'll see an apartment with a small cat door, and a blue backlit sign. Jump to it and head inside. Turn right and left. You will see the next music sheet on the piano. There is also a bed here in which you can add time to the Productive Day trophy. Go around the back room and read the translated sign beside the bed. You will receive the safe key here. Then go out, turn left, then turn right. Use the key on the safe and get the doc's notebook. Exit back out onto the rooftops and head to the roof of the apartment opposite you, which also has a blue backlit sign outside. On the roof, unplug the power source for the ventilation to turn it off, allowing you to drop inside the apartment. Jump and climb on this particular stack of boxes to get another of the notebook. Scratch the cover over the window at the back of the apartment to cause them to open. Jump out through the window, and you'll see a mural of a robot on the wall in the alley below. Make your way down there and interact with the mural to get another of B12's memory. Then return to the robot on the mattress at the center of the rooftops, and use the nearby AC units to climb up to Momo's apartment. Ignore Momo from now, and go left, and walk to the end of the short hallway. On your left are some bars you can slip through. You will find the final music sheet here. Go back to Momo and look for his bed behind him in the small room. Next to his bed, on the wall, is a poster which is also B12's memory. Then get back to the merchant. Exchange the 3 energy cans for another of B12's memory. Now you should head back to the musician robot from before. Speak to him and offer him the 8 music sheets you have collected. This will unlock the chapter-specific trophy and receive the music badge as well. At the start of the chapter 5, and using the bucket to go down. Look for a rug nearby that you can scratch. If you have been jumping since Chapter 1, you can unlock this miscellaneous trophy. If not, just continue playing the story and eventually, you'll unlock this along the way. After getting past the second set of Zurk enemies, the ones you use the girder to bypass, climb up the ledge and then look for a flickering red neon sign above a ledge ahead of you. B12's memory is in plain sight. Later on, while moving through the upper floor of an infested construction site, there's a switch you need to interact with in order to open a gate as part of the Zurk puzzle in this room. Instead, go past it and jump onto the low wall ahead to see another of B12's memory on the sign. The last collectible in this chapter is another of B12's memory, but it's completely unmissable and will be collected as part of the story. In Chapter 6, you just need to scratch the rug here when you return to Momo's apartment. This is only the collectible you need to do here for the Territory Trophy. In Chapter 7, Seamus will open a door for you. He will give you the outsider badge as part of the story. After receiving the outsider badge and entering the door that Seamus opens for you, go down the path on the left and you'll reach a wall with another of B12's memory. After riding a push cart and being thrown to the ground, there is a truck at the end to reach a ledge above. Climb to reach a ledge above it. From here, head into the alley ahead of you and through the hole in the chain link fence. On your right, you will find another of B12's memory. After meeting Doc, there is a scratching location behind a wall in the back room. Turn around and you will see a mannequin with a bucket on his head. Approach this to get B12's memory. There is a chapter-specific trophy called Pacifist. You will be able to earn this trophy during Chapter 8 by not killing the Zurk using the Defluxor in the area. During the previous chapter, you received a UV weapon from Doc that you can use by pressing and holding L1 to aim. However, for this trophy you are not allowed to use it at all during the sewers. If you want to watch the whole video for the Pacifist Trophy, you can click the card on the upper right of this video. If you want, you can do this later during Chapter Select. When you arrived in this hallway, turn left and you will see a large pipe entrance on the left. Jump inside and continue going. In the end, you will get one of B12's memory. The barrels in the water to go through. After being chased by Zurk, you will jump down to a pipe. Turn left and go the way to the end and jump to a small pipe. Jump to the barrel in the water, another barrel and jump again. Enter the pipe on your right. Go all the way to the end and you will see another of B12's memory. After opening a huge gate by yourself, enter the gate and continue along, and on your left side you'll be able to scratch on a carton. In Chapter 9, this next memory of B12 is story related. There is a scratching location beside the two robots who are sitting on the bed. There are plenty of these scratching locations in this chapter, but this is the nearest one. Turn around and you will see two robots playing mahjong. Jump into the table to get this chapter-specific trophy. After talking with Zbaltazar, you can now unlock this next memory of B12. After talking to Zbaltazar, climb to the right all the way up. Talk to Melo to trigger this chapter-specific quest. You will need to collect different colored flowers around this area to get this plant badge. After talking to Melo, turn right and ride the bucket down. Jump out and go to the right to get the yellow flower. Then go left, past the bar, then Zbaltazar and down the ladder for the next flower. Climb this tree all the way up to get the purple flower. Go back down, turn right and climb the bucket beside the two robots playing mahjong. Jump to these two barrels, and on a tree you will get the last flower. Go back to Melo and talk to her to get the plant badge. When you first enter the subway, you'll trigger this story-related memory of B12. Climb up the escalators and, at the top, enter the hole in the chain link fence and look to your right. You should see another of B12's memory on a bookshelf ahead. There is a broken elevator after the chase scene on a robot and a drone. Go to the back to find a scratching post. Next, go to this shop with a yellow frame window. Jump up into it and enter the shop. Go to the back of the shop. This is the code for the safe. Then climb up on the top. Open the safe using the code 8542 to get the cat badge. Leave the shop and then head into the alleyway next to it. Go down the alleyway until you see an NPC called Albert with a cone on his head. Jump onto the green dumpster. Then jump onto the blue canopy. Then turn around and climb all the way to the top. You should see another of B12's memory. There is also a bed located here if you want to add time to the Productive Day trophy. There is also another bed south of the statue, north of the apartment building. Then south of the hologram statue, and in front of the guy sleeping on the couch, there is a barber shop. Enter the barber shop. Climb up and at the end you will find another of B12's memory. Then from the hologram statue again. There is a restaurant on the right corner. Enter that restaurant and climb up to the hole in the ceiling to find another of B12's memory. In a building with a yellow light, north of the hologram statue. Go to the left side and enter the small alley. Climb up all the way to the end. Enter this small window and pick up the police badge. Inside the factory, there's an opportunity to unlock the Sneakitty chapter-specific trophy. You will need to reach the very end of Chapter 10 without getting spotted by any of the sentinels, hovering robot drones, in the factory, or on the way back to Clementine's apartment. Just stop at each sentinel and wait to observe their movement patterns. Once you are clear on how they move, slip past them without entering their detection grid when it's safe to do so. You can also hide in cardboard boxes to avoid detection. You will still need to look out for collectibles during this sequence, which can be tricky when you're trying not to get spotted. It may be easier to just attempt this later in your speedrun playthrough or via chapter select. However, this is up to you. In the factory area, you will meet a worker bot who lost his keys. You will need to find his key to get the last badge to unlock the badge's trophy. The exact location of the key is right here by the barrels. Then just follow the video on how to return to the worker bot. Once outside at the town plaza where the robot hologram is, enter the yellow-colored shop on your left. Inside, you'll find a portrait of a sentinel, which is also another of B12's memory. When you reach the nightclub, go behind the bartender and jump onto the counter to activate a dumbwaiter, taking you into the basement. Down here, you'll find the last collectible in Chapter 10. It's B12's memory on the table. Ride the dumbwaiter back up to the nightclub, and then look for a vinyl record on a table nearby. Grab it and bring it to the DJ's turntable on the stage. Place it on the turntable and then press the prompt to scratch the record to unlock this chapter-specific trophy. In Chapter 11, you can get this trophy by dying 9 times in this area, since it's near a respawn point. If you haven't unlocked this trophy yet, this is the good place to farm it. Once Clementine opened the second fenced gate, after trapping the first sentinel drone. Look to your right to get one of B12's memory. After Clementine opens the last gated door, you will be in an area with a driveway. Just in front of this is a tree that you can scratch on. in the entrance before the control room area. You will need to relocate a movable drawer that you can drag to make a platform to destroy a wiring cabinet. This is the part of the story and it's unmissable. Once you have scratched the wiring cabinet, you will unlock this trophy. Enter the newly open area to unlock the last memory of B12.